You have in your support material summary of what's been going on relative to wild horses. So you have what we know in front of you. The only thing that you don't have yet is a copy of the letter that was sent out under my signature to Secretary Salazar supporting the BLM's efforts to remove horses and the long-term holding facility issue that they were taken to task by the wild horse and burro advocates. And we provided that letter as well to the livestock community, and they were pleased to get it in there using some of our letter to launch off with other constituents that support us as well. The only other thing here, Twin Peaks, we mentioned that we chose at this point, and it was a good decision not to enter as an intervener in that particular lawsuit. But this is what's being planned. I guess I could try to answer any questions if you have them. Oh, I do know one thing. I got a call from Megan Brown, and that Mrs. Pickens did buy a ranch, a huge ranch. And let me give you the name of it.
Where?
Larry, do you remember the name of the ranch?
Sorensen?
Yes.
It's my next door neighbor.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You obviously don't have.
You're a winner.
You won the lottery.
Again, horses and sheep.
Yeah, the Sorensen Ranch, and as well includes the grazing on Spruce Mountain. And she was in the paper that she was interviewed that she was thrilled to have such a large area to put wild horses, and that she hopes that the BLM doesn't get in her way to change livestock.
Through you to Ken,
Mr. Vogler?
Spruce Mountain in that country out there, it was the old Sorensen Robinson outfit at one time. Sorensen's probably wintered 6,000 sheep out there. There's 11 or 12,000 deeded acres, probably 500,000 acres total. According to the BLM, this is the good news. According to the BLM, she's going to have to somehow identify her horses, and then there's going to have to be public comment. And so everybody in this room, get your public comment hats on, because it's already a herd management area. T. Boone Pickens has got money, and so maybe he can wave a magic wand in Washington, D.C. But if you care anything about the hunting in that area, and there's everything from bighorn sheep to antelope to deer, it's good country. There's already horses there. It's already a herd management area. She's going to have to switch those sheep AUMs. She's going to have to switch those cow AUMs. She has got a pretty rough row to hoe. So it's time for everybody to double down, public comment. She will have to control and identify her horses versus those at this point in time. Mm-hmm. So rock and roll, boys and girls, it's time.
And you can rest assured that we'll be very active in the land management planning aspects of that and looking out for wildlife.
Something.
Gotta be recognized on
Go,
this topic.
okay, go ahead. That's relevant to the informational topic.
It's informational. I mean, I did talk to Commissioner Vogler this morning, and I've been talking to this commission, and I think coming home to roost for you that close, I didn't realize. I would still really recommend that this commission form a subcommittee to start to get information out so we could actually mobilize the sportsmen of this state with information for specific things that we should do. It's great for us to generalize or say go to the BLM site and comment, but I think what we need to do is start getting very specific things to the cabs and to push that. And I would come back to something that I've been recommending all the way along, is that we do something in the wild horse area. I mean, I've had my wife for the last month in Vegas check all the news stations and monitor each day on the news stations how much horse roundup is going on. If you want to believe it, it's over 5 minutes. When you think about news, 5 minutes of news a day is dedicated towards the horse roundups that's on the Vegas television. And that's a big population center, a bunch of bleeding hearts. We need to get stuff out from either pamphlets to the hunters, as we've talked about a whole lot of things. But I think having a subcommittee that formulated with a few people that have a high interest, I know Commissioner Macbeth has a large interest in this, and put out specific things that we can give to the county advisory boards to get to their public and say, do X, Y, and Z. And let's start to mobilize ourselves against where we're headed with this so that we make it at least as tough a road and we really minimize the impact of where she's going to try to go with this ranch.
Okay. It's an
Thank you.
informational item. Any commissioners have questions for staff on this? And move on. Number 20.